This is a song I call Parkinson.
You literally, this is the thing. Like, you might think that, oh, like, we get it for free, there's so many perks, but like, ain't nothing free in this world, honey. Ain't nothing free. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not worth it, honestly. Like, this is why it's good to just like do it your way and just pay for it and like do what you gotta do so that you don't like feel indebted to anyone, you know? Update. Firstly, thank you to everyone who commented. I showed my husband to be Frank the post in comments, and he told me I didn't need to tell people to tell me I'm not the a-hole. And even if it was an a-hole thing to do, he'd have done it because that's what I'm marrying him for. He also said he didn't care about not going to Ned and Karen's wedding. He'll just go to Ned's next one. Ooh, that's the tea! Now to the update. After weighing up the cost and logistics, we've decided to move the venue. And not just by a bit, but by a whole country. Ooh, love that. To make it very inconvenient for the people you don't want to come. That's a trick, you know, a lot of people are
saved.
like,
Oh my drugs.
I'm doing a destination wedding. I don't want certain people who don't think I'm worth it to come. And it's working. It's literally working. It's like, yeah, oopsie. The majority of people will be flying in anyway from different continents.
What have I done?
So we thought it might as well be a full-blown destination wedding.
Next time I will know.
I love destination weddings. They're so fun. It's like
not even letting myself take. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I got arrested earlier too.
Like, you know that feeling when you're on a vacation and like you get there
Way.
and you're so unbelievably excited and pumped.
Wait.
That, but like everyone's excited and pumped in addition to you getting married. Like there is like, it's the best. I love it. I'm so excited. We're also postponing, as a couple of you suggested, so that we can pay for it to be a real holiday for everyone with the best weather. Love that. Decorations and catering, no interference from anyone because, oh, the resort does all of that, and no uninvited guests. We had a FaceTime with Ned under the guise of getting more details about using his place and dropped in that we were looking at some other options.
Am I losing more?
Dates too. He didn't mind and told us his offer for us to use their house still stands. As for Ned inviting Karen, he still gets to bring his +1. I realized some people were calling for him to be struck off, but he actively helped us out when I was caring for my mom, even though he was halfway around the world, organizing meal deliveries and even paying for a cleaner to help us lighten the load. Disinviting him would be a major a-hole move. He's a very generous person. He just comes with a very pushy other half. A Karen, if you will. And the bachelorette? I won't have a traditional one. I'll just have a spa day with my closest besties at the resort, who will invite to come a few days before the main event. This was my BFF's idea as she saw the
okay, so
and said she'll take care of it. See, that's good because if it's someone else, then Karen
back in
can't get mad.
prison.
Like,
oh, sorry, someone else organized it. Like, not me.
I'm excited again for the wedding, possibly more than I was before.
Huh.
There's a good lesson in here, guys, and the lesson is, ain't nothing free in this world. And, you know, people might offer to do nice things for you, but they'll also offer to hold that over your head. Is it worth it?
I wish I could
In
skip
some
that.
cases, it might be. You know, you can invite a couple people that they want, but at the end of the day, if they start to push the boundary of like, you know, they hold it over your head over and over and over again at the expense of your own happiness and quality of wedding, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. You are not the a-hole, my dear. Which is to say,
okay.
am I the a-hole for telling my engaged friend she only gets 1 day
Is it not?
when she gave me pushback on my proposal? I, male 24, plan to propose very soon. Ooh, exciting! With a loan, I was able to order the engagement ring I designed with a jewelry company. I had many family and financial issues these past couple years that prevented me from proposing sooner. But I know now that I'm very unsure with so many things in my life. However, the one thing I am sure of is that I want my partner in my life forever. That's so cute. I love that. I love that. To see it. I feel like guys go through this pressure a lot where they like.
Okay, but
why hasn't he proposed? Like,
we're not in prison anymore. But
I know I got that question a lot. But
to be
a lot of the
honest,
time, the guy just really wants to be able to give you the engagement ring and the proposal that you deserve. You know, and not everybody can do that. but they want to be able to do that for you. So if you're in a relationship and you got a guy that's like, you know,
I feel like
taking
I'm
his
losing too
time,
much.
you guys have talked about getting engaged and whatever, give him the benefit of the doubt for a little bit, you know, like give him the benefit of the doubt, let go a little bit, let it happen.
And it's just
okay?
like,
If he wanted to, he would, and he will. My friend Susie,
Sure,
female 22,
sure.
was recently engaged back on
I
December
can make
17th,
more.
and her engagement really made me feel like I was messing up in life by not doing the same for my partner. So their
Dang
determination
it.
for one another really pushed me. I decided to finally reach back out to the company I spoke with 3 months prior to getting the ring. I finalized the payment in hours into the new year, and being surrounded by my friends, I decided to
Those
tell
are
them
freaking
what
long,
I
man.
left the table. This is where Susie told me I should probably wait until 2026 because she was going to get married this year in October. Yeah, there's a common misconception around people where it's like,
It's your year, like everything's about you for an entire year.
and it's like, it's not actually. You get one day, bestie. Uno. Uno. Being the Charlotte Dobre fan that I am, hey, I turned to her with my New Year's buzz and gently
Ow!
explained to her that she will have her day because she only gets one. That I'm not going to propose at her wedding or in the same month either because the year is over. That she can sit back in her high and that she's meant so much to me that I would not undermine her like that. I even explained to her that it would not be around her day. I appreciate you trying to reassure her, but like, you cannot just claim an entire year because you're getting married and say that nobody else can like do any sort of proposal or wedding in the same year because you're getting married. Like, that is just so silly. Everybody's on their own clock. That, for one, is already more than enough and more than what I had to do. She seemed to be content with what I told her. We both left it at that and actually enjoyed the rest of the night. Interesting that she tried to control the situation. After waking up and being sober, I wondered if I handled that correctly. I feel like I did, but I can't help to feel like my friend might be hurt. However, I still stand strong with the fact that she only has one day, and I would be damned if I hadn't told to wait longer to propose to the love of my life. EST arrival 3 to 5 weeks. Wish me luck. Okay, let me see. When did you post this? 27 days ago. Okay, we're getting into that. I really hope that it happened. I hope it was everything you dreamed of, my dear. I think hopefully by the time you see this story on the channel, you will be engaged. Congratulations. Edit. I suck at having secrets, so this is killing me inside because I can't tell my partner anything until I do propose. They're my best friend, and it sucks to not be able to tell them that I am proposing. I know, I get it. How am I gonna live these next 5 weeks? Oh my god, my heart. Also, this Red attraction is so new to me, so I have that secret now too. I'm gonna turn off my notifications for a couple days to get off my phone. Thank you. Okay, you are the cutest. I do know the day that Mike proposed to me, he was so unbelievably nervous, and like thinking back to him, like he could not handle it. Like, he was freaking out because he planned like all of these things, and like he could not hide how scared he was. He had to hide the ring box in this weird part of his pants so that I wouldn't know he had a ring box. It's true, right? Nobody talks about how nervous the guy is to propose, and I'm sure that she will say this. So, are you the a-hole for telling my engaged friend she only gets one day when she
Oh,
gets back on my proposal? No.
I'm dumb.
Actually, we're quite considerate.
That's true.
of
I
her
have no
feelings,
drugs.
and I think that the general consensus,
Yeah.
like a lot
I
of
am,
people seem to think that because, like, you know, they're
I'm
engaged,
sorry.
or they're getting
I
married
guess
that
we're
year,
just
that
gonna
it's their year, and they get
let's
all
just
the
like
attention,
act like nothing ever happened and
that's the only way. It's like,
just reset the day
one day.
with new
Just one
new
day where the
deliveries.
whole thing is about you, and that is more than enough. All right. I think that's a fair boundary to express. She didn't seem mad at you. I know you kind of feel bad, but like, I think she needed to hear that, to be quite frank. She's got a little bit of an unrealistic expectation of like her wedding year or wedding in general. For the record, you're getting married this year, you're getting married next year, whatever. Super excited for you. There's gonna be lots of fun events, lots of things to plan, lots of people to see, etc., etc. But like, that doesn't mean that the world stops and people have to like tiptoe around your wedding because you're getting married. Life doesn't stop for other people because you're getting married, and that's just it. In fact, like, I know that you were excited to tell her, but I almost wish that you didn't tell her. So that she couldn't try and control the situation. All right, let's see the responses. So you're expected to wait to propose until after this twat hole gets married? I'm sorry, but what? The lion, the witch, and the motherfucking audacity to say that. No, she had no shortage of the audacity when she said that. You handled this beautifully, good sir. You even said it's not like you're proposing at her wedding. Literally. No, she's being very unreasonable. Can't wait to hear about the engagement and how brilliant it went for you. Please, if you can, share pics. Even though I'm not a jewelry girly, I love looking at rings. Same here. Please update us. Please update us. I want all the updates. I use the lion, the witch, and the audacity of this. That is hilarious. Let me just log that away into my,
Oh, I need blunts.
you know,
Oh,
my
dang it.
little plethora of insults.
Oh,
Not the
dang
a-hole
it.
at all.
I need
As
to
you correctly
make
stated, the wedding date is
please.
only one.
40?
You'd be more than reasonable
Yes.
leaving her
Crap.
sometime around the date. This also lets your common
need
friends
to
gathering what they need for both weddings.
try
yeah,
those.
I know I said maybe you shouldn't have told her, but it is a good thing to like let people know as well so that they can be prepared. You know, they're doing 2 weddings in 1 year. I had a lot of weddings last year. Like 2 of my best friends got married. So it's just like, it was a lot. Like it was definitely a lot, and lots of tickets had to be bought, lots of hotel rooms, etc. But like the weddings were further enough apart that it didn't really like overlap or anything. I don't think. Don't overthink. You've been a good friend, as I'm sure you always have. Oh, and congrats to both of you for your weddings. Me hearing Charlotte.
Minecraft.
No, it's not. Sorry. You are not the
Let's.
Congratulations. Please update us and show us pictures, please.
Okay, I was about to keep my
All right, we got one more for you
Let's
guys.
say
Am I
progress
the
first.
a-hole for not inviting my brother and sister-in-law to my wedding?
Yeah, I don't
My
have a car.
fiance, 29 male, and I,
Is there
23
anything
female,
on this
started
aisle?
planning our wedding. We sent out all the save-the-date
No.
cards. We
Oh,
made the
shit.
decision to not invite my brother and sister-in-law because we were
Ow.
invited to their wedding. Long story, maybe I'll do that one in a while. My sister-in-law heard everyone got a save-the-date card except for them. I think it should be expected that if you don't invite certain people to your wedding, you should not expect an invite to theirs. Like, you know? I think that kind of goes without saying. She asked if it was still in the mail, and I explained that they won't be receiving any invitation of any kind. Ooh, messy. She got mad and called my mom. My mom called me and she understands, but asked me if I could invite them just so there's no drama. Well, what about when you were supposed to get invited to a wedding and you weren't? Do we not care about that? My fiance and I said we stand by our decision for not inviting them. Now my parents aren't sure they will come because I can be a little more understanding and just invite them. And I shouldn't be such a bridezilla. So why didn't you get an invite to their wedding? I'm just confused. Am I the a-hole for not inviting them even
Yeah.
if they didn't invite me to their wedding?
I'm
You're
the
a little
boss here,
petty.
bitch.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, you are a little petty.
You look
But I'm
down
really curious as to
when
why
I
you weren't
pass near
invited and
you.
why
Okay.
everybody really wants you to invite the people that didn't invite you, and why they couldn't have felt that way when you didn't get
Okay,
invited.
you're here.
I'm confused why it's only one-sided. Edit,
Six.
so we have some backstory. I come from a big family. My parents have 7 children. When we were little,
See ya.
some stuff happened. My brother did things, and I don't feel very comfortable to elaborate. But some things were bad, to say the least. When I finally came forward with everything that happened, no one believed me because I had no physical proof. I went through years of therapy to process all that happened and the disbelief I got from my parents. My brother married his wife this summer, June 2023. First, I didn't get an invite at all, but I didn't think much of it. I kindly asked why I was the only one who wasn't invited out of my whole family. I
That's
got a
not my
blunt
car.
answer.
We thought you wouldn't want to come because people would talk.
Okay. People would talk. Excuse? For what? Were you? I was fine with not being invited, though. I said, well, that's fine. A few weeks later, I got a message from my sister-in-law saying I could come to the ceremony, but not the reception. I went to neither of those. Oh, so you did kind of get an invite, like a last-minute invite when maybe someone couldn't come? You were on the B list? I see how it is. Or maybe she genuinely felt bad about not inviting you and had a change of heart. But at the same time, I would feel some type of way about going to someone's wedding if I wasn't initially on their, like, list of
Oh.
people. I ain't going to nobody's wedding that doesn't want me there. Ain't no way I'm paying for a bunch of shit, hotels, flights, wedding gifts, dress. Absolutely not. No way. I am only spending money on people that I like. About a month after their wedding, I got an invitation to attend a birthday party from one of their kids. Maybe I was petty for not coming, but in my mind, it was like, I'm always pretty generous about gifts, especially for kids. I have 3 of my own, but spoil all kids in the family. So they just want me there for the gifts, you know? Maybe they wanted to smooth things over. I don't know, you know them better than I do realistically. I also had something like, I'm not something you can make a part of your life when you want to and throw me out when you feel like it. That is absolutely fair. That is absolutely fair. I wouldn't want to go where I'm not wanting to do that. This is the thing, right? When you have a wedding and you're choosing the guest list, you have to honestly assess the situation, because when you don't invite someone, you're essentially saying that you don't want this person to be a part of your future. That's what you're saying. You don't want this person to be a part of your new life going forward. You don't think they're important enough, or maybe they did something to you, or you don't think it's appropriate or whatever. By not inviting them, you're essentially saying that you don't want them there. They can agree with you or they cannot, but you have to be okay with letting someone down like that and suffering the consequences, which is in this case not getting an invite to their wedding. So that's the backstory. Another edit, people asked why my parents didn't advocate for me more when they didn't invite me. Long story short, the fact they don't believe what happened with my brother is a big part of why they didn't advocate for me. He said they didn't want me to cause a scene, and they didn't want me drunk and telling lies to all their family and friends. I don't even drink alcohol. My parents weren't the sweetest, kindest persons to me, never were. They made fun of me almost my entire life, shamed me, blamed me for a lot of things, and told me multiple times I was crazy for thinking they would ever believe my brother. I feel like I know what you're talking about, which is, I'm not going to say it out loud, but I think all of us can kind of guess what's happening. And I think them all. Tell them, suck an egg. Okay, people kind of have the same read on the situation. If you want to like go into the actual Reddit thread and find out what's happening or people's guesses, you can. Like, let's not guess because we don't know, and OP is not comfortable sharing, so we have to respect that. But if it's what I think is happening, I think it's a no from me, dog. It was an F no from me, dog, before I knew about the backstory. Because at the end of the day, if you don't invite someone to your wedding, you can't honestly expect an invite, like, to theirs. You just can't. It's the way of the world, honey, regardless of the reason. So are you the a-hole for not inviting my brother and sister-in-law to your wedding? Absolutely not! This is good!
Et c'est à ce moment précis qu'Henri réalisa que sa proactivité pourrait lui permettre de devenir CPA. Pour lui, c'est normal d'avoir calculé l'empreinte carbone de ses colocs sans qu'il l'ait demandé, d'avoir analysé les données et de leur avoir tout organisé ça dans une belle présentation.
Hey everybody, welcome back. These are some entitled people on Am I the A-hole that went to court. All rise for the Honorable Judge Charlotte. You may be seated. Would I be the a-hole for suing my daughter-in-law? Settle down! I will not have unruliness in my courtroom. For context, they aren't married. Referring to her as daughter-in-law, it's just easier for the sake of storytelling. Okay.
Yes,
Noted. Our son and daughter-in-law, 26-year-old, have been together for 2 years and live together. We've always thought she's a very nice girl, and she seems to make my son happy, so no problem for us. Our son has his own law firm that he's currently trying to get started. Wow, a law firm at 26? Good job, good job. We're very proud of him, and we're fortunate enough to help him with a startup loan. Daughter-in-law has a retail job that she's very happy with. Some time ago, husband and I were over at their apartment and we decided to order some food. Husband and I wanted to pay. And since daughter-in-law were ordering from her phone, we gave her our credit card so she could draw the money from our account. Ooh. We thought this goes without saying. This was to draw an amount once for the lunch. However, daughter-in-law apparently put our card into her Apple Pay and has been using it since. Absolutely not. It does go without saying. It does. And how dumb do you have to be to take somebody's credit card number and start using it? You know that they can see that you're using it, right? We didn't notice for some months. Okay, guys, we need to be checking our credit cards, okay? This is, like, it goes without saying, I think. But let's make sure we're checking our credit cards, okay? But recently, saw withdrawals that we didn't recognize. We had our accountant look into it, and he discovered that, one, daughter-in-law has been using our card on her phone, and that, two, she spent around $17,000.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
I was expecting more.
It's not your fault, but like, how the hell did you not notice the $17,000 was missing? Was it just little charges here and there? Like it just added up? Oh, y'all are rich. Okay. We were quite shocked and called her up and asked why the hell she's been using our card. She got very defensive, tried to deny it. Okay, but there's literally proof. And eventually said she was entitled to it.
Excuse you?
No, you're not. That's not how that works. And why do we care since we haven't noticed her use it over 4 months? Just because someone doesn't notice that you're stealing from them doesn't give you the right to steal from them.
Well, you didn't notice, so it's your fault.
Imagine that. Oh my. Imagine just like committing murder and feeling like,
Oh, well, I thought I was allowed to because I didn't get caught.
we told her she needed to pay us back immediately or we'd report her actions for theft. Yeah, and your son and her need to break up too. That's messed up. Tell me they broke up. Please tell me. She apparently doesn't have the money to pay us back. Okay, well, then go to jail. Go to jail! We've gone to our son and he's offered to pay us back even though he cannot afford to. This isn't about the money for us, but more about the fact that she's stolen a huge amount of money. While we are comfortable and it took us time to notice, we still recognize the seriousness of stealing $17,000 USD. You don't need to justify it, babes. Just because you have money does not give everybody the right to take it. Our son has completely dismissed her behavior and excused it as being stressed. Absolutely not. No, wake up now. It's only a matter of time before she steals from him, too. She's taken no responsibility, and we're honestly wanting to go forward with the police report to teach her consequences to her actions. Would we be the a-hole for doing this? No. No. Absolutely not. You cannot. Sorry, that's just my initial read on this. I'm getting a little heated. I'm getting a little passionate. I will be honest, it's a little odd that you didn't notice the $17,000 was being charged to your card. It was probably little things here and there. But at the same time, and this is a lesson for everybody, you should be checking your credit card, like, at all times. Because it's like, yeah, okay, so it's $17,000 over a long period of time. Those little charges add up. Not the a-hole. $17,000 in theft is $17,000 in theft. I actually think that's, like, grand larceny. Like, anything over 10K is like, you go to jail. Inexcusable behavior on her part. Don't sue, just report her to the cops. OP can and should do both. One, because her actions are criminal, and the second, to recover her money, not the a-hole. It is possible that the card was charged a second time and she didn't notice and she had to go and like fix it. But $17K? And she's aware of it. She's fully aware that she's doing this. And guess what? We have an update. We were utterly and completely shocked with our son's nonchalant way of handling this and at a loss. We desperately wanted to fight for our son, but since initial confrontation, he has been avoiding us. But I wonder how she justified it to him. Like, I just don't get it. How can you justify stealing $17,000 from your boyfriend's parents? We decided we would take the advice and call the police to press charges. However, we wanted to let our son know before doing so. Husband and I decided to show up at his office since he'd been ignoring our calls and texts. I know this might sound boundary crossing to some, but we desperately wanted to talk to our son. Initially, he got angry and asked us to leave, but he calmed down and agreed to hear us out. We told him our side of the story, and to say the least, he was shocked. Right, so she was telling him a lie. He apologized profusely, cried a little, and begged for forgiveness. He told us he was blinded by love, working 14 hours a day, and under the impression we had gifted his girlfriend the money. Did she not think that you guys would like talk? His girlfriend had apparently told him that we wanted to spoil her as our future daughter-in-law and that we gave her carte blanche to buy herself nice things as a way to welcome her to the family. Right. How's that going for you? You still in that family? And that we'd since changed our minds on spoiling her, and now we wanted all the money back knowing she can't afford it. She had told him we did this as a manipulative way to force her out of his life to try and control him. Kind of sounds like she's trying to control him, TBH. He was also under the impression she spent maybe $3,000 to $5,000 and not $17,000. He was livid and actually was the one who in the end convinced us to pursue legal action. He actually helped us call the police right then and there at his office after our talk. Yay! He's a lawyer. Like, there's no way in hell that he's not smart enough to realize that this person is not right for him. She's a criminal! She's literally a criminal with no remorse! We then went with him home and helped him pack up all her stuff before she came home. She wasn't on the lease, living rent-free. Oh. All kinds of red flags, eh? So kicking her out was no issue. We offered to stay with him for the blow up, but he wanted to handle it on his own. From what he's told us, she didn't take it lightly, right? Because you took away her free meal ticket. She probably thought she hit the jackpot.
Así lo que dímelo.
She can steal from, lawyer boyfriend, she lives rent-free in his house. She's like,
Se está
I'm gonna
escapando.
ride this little wave. So our son's ex has now been pressed with charges and we are waiting further information. Like
rápido.
some of you have pointed out, it is a sufficient amount and she's been pressed with criminal charges. Our bank has also been informed and we're likely to get our money back.
Oh, now I'm stuck.
Oh, love a redemption arc. Love it. She blew up on the entire family, but no one but our other daughter-in-law is taking her side. Other daughter-in-law is a whole other story for another time, perhaps, but we are now glad to officially announce that we are fee-free in the family. Whee! You are not the a-holes, my dear. Congratulations. I love this top comment. So our son's ex has now been pressed with charges. Good. Am I the a-hole
Se está
for
escapando.
taking my niece to court? I, 28 female, have a niece, 16 female. She is my sister's only child. 2 years ago, I married a very wealthy man, 34 male, and because of the pandemic, last Christmas was my first with my in-laws. My mother-in-law gifted me a coat that is worth more than $20,000. What's that coat made out of, girl? 20K for a coat? Holy cannoli. I saw her wearing it. I asked her where she bought it, and she said it would be my Christmas gift from her. Oh, okay. Yeah, she rich too. Oh, you like it? Here. I love people like that, though. Like, there's people in my family that, like, I'll compliment something that they're wearing, and then sure enough, they just, like, take it. Oh, you like this? Oh, it's yours now. I didn't know how much it was. I knew it was expensive, but I thought maybe $3,000 at most. I was visiting my sister-in-law last January when my niece saw it. She Googled the brand and showed me how much it really was. I won't lie, I didn't wear it after that because I was afraid of ruining it. Yeah, that's the thing, a $20,000 coat, I don't know, like, where can you wear that? Like the opera? I would just put it in a frame, honestly, just like hang it. Last week, I wore it while visiting my sister, and while I was putting it back on to leave, I felt something go splat on my back. What? I thought you were gonna say she stole it. Then my niece started cackling, and the smell of paint hit me. Oh, that's messed up. That's evil. I was so pissed off while she was not apologetic at all. 16 years old. Oh yeah, is that the age? That's the age. There's no excuse for that behavior, but like,
Hey, you lost money?
her mom screamed at her and
How about
said she
you
was
give me your
grounded.
money?
Then she said she will pay for the dry cleaning. Paint? I don't know about that, bestie. I don't know if that's coming out. While I was in my car, still in shock by the way, I got an alert that my niece posted a reel. It was a
ahí,
prank
espera.
on me, and she said, I'm gonna hit my aunt's $20,000 coat with paint-filled balloon to see how she reacts. God, I swear, this generation is so messed up.
El sospechoso se da la
They
fuga.
are so obsessed with TikTok and Instagram. They are forgetting how to human. Like, they see this stuff happening on social media and they think,
Oh, that's so funny.
do y'all, okay, listen, for the young people watching, you know that half those pranks on social media are fake, right? Like, they have prior permission to do the thing that they do in the video. Yeah, that's what's happening. In case you can't discern what's acting and what isn't, pranks on social media are fake. I saved it on my phone and sent it to her mom and told her that a week's grounding is not enough. She did not reply, but I saw that my niece took it down. It got less than 5 views by then. Oh, that's even worse. Honestly, that's so embarrassing. You ruined a $20,000 coat for 5 views. The next day, I found out my coat cannot be saved. So I called my sister and told her that her daughter has to pay it back. Well, we got into an argument and she says that they will not be paying it, and if I wanted a new one, I should get my husband to buy it for me. No. That was a gift. Honestly, throw them both away. Like, actually, are you... Like, I get $20,000 is a lot for a coat. Like, not everybody can afford it. However, that does not give you the right to ruin it and not have to pay to get it back, to pay for a new one, or to pay to get it fixed. I think they should pay for it. They can afford it too. Oh, okay, so they can afford it. In my opinion, they should sell my niece's car and pay me back my money. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like you said, a week's grounding is not going to be punishment enough to stop this kid from doing this again. We did not reach an agreement, so I told my sister that I will be suing, and I reminded her that I have video evidence that her daughter A did it on purpose for online
buying clout, and B, knew exactly how expensive it was. Wow. Yeah, I'm surprised that she's even, like, fighting you on this, because, like, from a legal
yeah.
perspective, you have everything you need to get the money back. People in my life are not objective at all. I have some calling me an
I'm sorry, I
a-hole,
don't have
some
myth.
saying they are the a-holes for not buying me a new one, and some so obsessed with the price of
There
it
it
that they're calling me an a-hole for simply owning it and wanting a new one. Okay, first of all, it's not like you purchased it, okay? It was a gift that I'm sure that you probably really, really loved and cherished. I guess you have the right to not want to be wearing it, but to be fair, who could have predicted that someone would just take in like a paint balloon and splattered all over it just for the fun of it? And it's sorry for not making it clearer, my coat was bought new, just identical to my mother-in-law's. Okay, noted, noted. I'm not sure if that changes anything, but like, it's still a gift. Alright, so I'm gonna say not the a-hole, but as always, we're gonna pop down into the comments to see what Reddit had to say. Not the a-hole, she ruined a $20,000 coat, she wasn't even apologetic. That's the crazy thing to me. It's one thing to accidentally ruin it and be super, super apologetic, but it's another thing to ruin it on purpose. One time I was out with a friend and I accidentally knocked her as we were walking down the street, and she dropped her very expensive purse on the ground, and it like cracked. Like it was a plastic bag and it cracked. And I was just so unbelievably distraught that I had done this, because it was like a vintage collectible item, and like I don't really know if you could have fixed it at all. Like it wasn't totally shattered, but like there was definitely like a crack in it. And this literally ruined my night. Like I was so upset for her and for me. I offered to pay to get it fixed. Turns out I don't think that you can get it fixed. But like to not even be sorry, that is just so foreign to me. Like that you're like an alien. And the funny thing is that like when I went to a party afterward, and I was so upset that I had mentioned it to a couple of people at the party, because they asked me what was wrong. And I told them, oh, you know, like I damaged my friend's like really, you know, expensive like $15,000 purse. And they were like,
well, that's her fault for owning a $15,000 purse.
and I was like, no, it's not. It's my fault. It is not her fault. It's like you get your car stolen. It's like, well, that's your fault for owning a car. Shouldn't have owned a car then. She ruined a $20,000 coat for a prank video. For a 16-year-old, she's been acting a lot like a 6-year-old. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to me how kids see, like, kids obsess over going viral. Like, they actually obsess over it. So do adults, honestly. I know a few people get obsessed with it. But the fact that, like, kids can't discern what is a prank and what is, like, a paid prank, I blame social media. There have always been teenagers who are idiots. This is not a new thing. Okay, fair enough. It's not social media's fault. Just teenagers are idiots. You are? Oh, wait. Sorry. 1 second. We are not finished yet. We have an update. So here's a quick update since the situation has been resolved. When my husband got home, I told him what happened and showed him the video.
Welcome
He asked
back.
if I spoke with my brother-in-law, and I said no. All my conversations were with my sister. He said that he will take care of
How you
it. Now, a
doing,
disclaimer, I understand nothing when it comes to insurance claims, and this is what my husband told me, / I understood happened.
Why?
My husband talked with my brother-in-law and told him exactly what happened and showed him the prank video. Then he told him that the coat was insured and that we will be filing a claim and submitting the video, and we might have to file charges for the claim. He assured him that he would be dropping the charges. We do not want to send niece to jail. He then told him that one of two things might happen. After our insurance pays us, they will come after them. If their insurance pays, their premium will skyrocket. If it doesn't, they might sue them and might get a lien on their house. Ooh, that's a pickle. If they don't want to pay you, then the insurance company will come after them. Smart to get it insured. That's very, very smart.
Oh, yeah.
My brother-in-law asked if there's a way he could pay us without involving insurance. Oh yeah, funny how that worked out. My husband told him that was what we wanted at first, but my sister insisted they will not be paying us back. Apparently my brother-in-law was not in the know, and he was very pissed off at what my niece did and my sister's response. So they came to this resolution. My niece's car will be sold. Goody, goody, goody. Oh God. That is honestly a perfect punishment. Otherwise, she's never going to learn. And if it doesn't fetch the whole compensation money, she will have to get a job and pay me the whole check until it is paid off. Also, she's grounded for the rest of the school year. I am thankful for the people who encouraged me to talk to my husband. Well, I didn't do that. I'm not smart enough to tell you that, but I'm glad that you did. I agree that it would have been a little... It would have been a lot to send her to jail. She is a kid. She definitely needed to be grounded for a lot longer than a week. And the fact that your sister didn't really see it as
I see the videos.
Send her to jail, honestly.
And the text. But
Betty, yes, in prison! I'm really curious about what this coat was.
Okay.
You are not the a-hole, my dear. Case closed. Court is adjourned.
What
At the Montreal
picture?
Museum of Fine Arts.
Wow.
It's all good to express yourself. Visit your way.
Oh, yeah.
Et c'est à ce moment précis qu'Henri réalisa que sa proactivité pourrait lui permettre de devenir CPA. Pour lui, c'est normal d'avoir calculé l'empreinte carbone de ses colocs sans qu'il l'ait demandé, d'avoir analysé les données et de leur avoir tout organisé ça dans une belle présentation. Mais est-ce que ses colocs trouvent ça un peu intense qu'il ait appelé ça une intervention? Peut-être. Mais c'est pas grave.
I don't see it. That's the problem. I don't know where it is. I never saw it.
CPA, c'est pas mal fait pour toi.
Hey everybody, welcome back. These entitled exes had nothing
Maybe.
but the audacity. Am I the a-hole?
Where is it gonna
Canceling
be
a
anyway?
vacation
My
because
emails?
My wife can't pay her share after helping
I
her
have-
adult
I'm never-
son and
I never go in my
ex-husband.
email.
My wife, 44 female, makes quite a bit less than me, 45 male. So our joint expenses are split 70-30. For the most part, things like vacations
No.
and where we bought a house are decided based on what she can afford.
What are you
but there have
talking
been
about?
several times I've paid in full for vacations to places I really enjoy and wanted to share the
No.
experience with her. She has a 23-year-old son from her
You
previous
said
marriage.
what?
When she and I
Said
got
what?
together, I
What are
told
you
her I
talking
wouldn't
about?
mind paying extra for things here and there until her son was 18 and working or in school so she could.
Oh! Okay, chill. Oh gosh. Yeah. Why? Hmm. It's because I do, but I look more at Gmail. But no, I know, but it's not the same email on Discord that I use. The problem is I don't remember which one I was using. I think it's my main one because I use my other one. I have so many fucking emails. It's horrible. I know, honey. It's okay. Well, that no, I didn't know, but well, wow. I'm so sorry, baby. I didn't know that. Why did it close? What the fuck? No. Okay. We have the same color theme. What the frick? Come on. Oh shit. Oh shit. No. No. Triple kill. No. I don't know where he is. Okay. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, maybe I should die soon. Sorry. Ow. Uh, uh-oh. Shit, shit, shit. No! Shit. No, I'm dead. Ah, it's okay. I had to die. Mm. No geometry. Oh, yeah. Ah. Dang. No. No, fuck off, Shaco. Oh, no. Oh, snap. Yes. Oh. No. Oh, baby. The heel. Never mind. She took it. Ah! Fucking Shaco, man. I meet. Sona going AP. And why is her first item this? Oh, nice. It was almost perfect. Sona still have her R! What the? I don't know what Sona did, but she didn't do it right. No shit. Nah. Sona. Ah! Oh my gosh. No! My buff. No! No! My E didn't want to go off. Shit. da, 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 da. The music. Ah. Ah. Nice. Oh, come on! One hit! One hit! Yay! Ah. They see me rolling, they hating, patrol and they try to catch me riding dirty, try to catch me riding dirty, try to catch me riding dirty, riding, try to catch me riding.
In the summoner's rift, where legends are born, we fight the good fight from
dawn till dawn.
With power and skill, we stand strong and
tall,
ready to rise.
No, so not.
Every challenge we meet with courage and might, our teamwork and trust guiding us to the light. No nexus is safe when we are in town.
Oh, everything's on cooldown. I'm crying, you're the champ of the league. Oh well. Together, currently, later on, be tamed. Champions of the league, spirits are broken, I'm tired standing clean, standing together, anchor and ring. We'll we tame.
With every minion slain and turret we take, we'll never give up for the
Team's sake. Foes may be fierce.
and battles intense, but nothing can stop our
Perseverance.
with spells and combos. Our foes take flight. Every game a new tale.
Every day a new die.
We blaze a trail through fire and frost in the
Read of legends. Never get lost.
So hear our battle cry, it echoes so clear in the hearts of the brave and the minds without fear.
As you do me, we'll always provide. Na 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 na. Dang it.
In the summoners where legends are born, we
Never can fight from this mountain till dawn.
with power and skill
Skill standing and tall.
ready to rise and
You don't answer the call.
every challenge we meet with courage and might. Our teamwork and trust guiding us to the light. No nexus is safe when we are in town. We're claiming the victory, wearing the crown.
Crown.
We are the champions of the league. Our spirits unbroken, our hearts filled with glee. Standing together, we conquer and reign. Leaving our mark will never be tamed. We are the champions of the league. Our spirits unbroken, our hearts filled with glee.
We stand together, covered lead.
Minion slain and turret we take. We'll never give up for the team's sake. Our foes may be fierce and battles intense, but nothing can stop our perseverance. With spells and combos, our foes take flight. Every game a new tale, every fight a new night. We blaze a trail through
Trying to can't do it. Lost.
our battle cry. It echoes so
My prayer.
hearts of the brave and the minds without fear. We'll stand our ground and push through the pain. In the League of Legends, we'll always remain.
Main. Only to be the league. And I know typically together with our current ring. Our coffee never the same. Oh, that's a lot of minion. Ow. Ow! Oh my gosh, that scared me. So now, if only you win support. That fucking. Oh, I'm so mad.